Hey everybody, it's Lego JANG here with a brand new in box, or no, make that brand new in bag, Voltix. This is from Wave 2 of Breakout from the Lego Hero Factory, released in summer of 2012. This is a villain character, set number 6283. Comes with 61 pieces in the bag. Comes with a little code on a Hero core that'll give you 300 game points at the free game at herofactory.lego.com. And it's time to open this up and see what's inside. All right, there are the parts. If you want to get a full inventory of exactly what's here, just hit the pause button and you can count stuff out if you like. Here we go with the body, the main body. This is one of those narrow bodies, the extra narrow Hero style torso pieces, which has no balls for the shoulder pieces except for the outermost ones. And for the ball and socket bone pieces, got some red and some black ones here. These are pieces that have been made available before, so nothing new for this particular set. For armor pieces, we've got 2 of the number 5 gunmetal grays, 2 of them in red, and then 2 of the number 3 armor pieces in black. We've got 3 black feet. Looks like these are all black. Yeah. Here's another armor piece. This is just a pure purple body armor from the more recent series with the little etched in design in there. So we've got this in purple now. And then also in purple, we've got a couple of these knee or shoulder or just add-on shin pieces. These were first introduced with the Ultra Build sets. These add on using the 2 little miniature pins to regular armor pieces, and you also have 2 of those included here in gunmetal gray, so a total of 4 of those. And I've got one of these bendy silicone whip pieces, and then we've got a few hoses, the flexible ribbed silicone hoses, 2 of them in red, just solid bright red, and then 2 of them in clear with the blue thread going down the middle. So a bunch of little miscellaneous random Technic pieces, including a couple of these pieces that are used to make the ball shooters. And there is a Hero core in here, and that's just to give you the code that you can use on the game. These are new pieces right here, and they have a lot of color in them, a lot of different colors. You go from a gunmetal gray bottom here, and you've got 2 attachment points at 90 degrees apart from each other in the axle style, and then it goes into a slightly milky, transparent cyan blue almost, which then blends through a green into a pure opaque yellow. So cool pieces here, and we've got 4 of those. And then just to wrap it all up, I've got the Glatorian head in the transparent neon yellow green or greenish yellow, and then a black phantom head here in gunmetal gray. And that's all that it is. It's literally the same mold, just in gunmetal gray now. And that's it for the parts. So let me go ahead and start putting some of these together. And there you have the very colorful Voltix. I'll give you a view from some different angles so you can see what his stance is like. He's got a little bit of that forward lean to his neck like most of the villains do now. A little bit on the long side of the neck. I think they could have used the shortest bone piece for that instead, but it's okay, it works out. See, he's got his positive and negative electrical wires, big, huge, thick main wires going all over the place. He's got sparks just coming off of him because he's so highly charged. And then he's got his lightning whip over here on the right hand side, which I didn't see in the TV episode. He actually had the shooter, they call it the Volt shooter, on the other side. But hey, it's great to have even more stuff in the physical character, the physical figure, you know. And, you know, obviously very, very colorful character here. He wasn't trying to be demure, wasn't trying to be all stealthy. He's just, you know, a very outgoing, very confident villain, and his look, his appearance kind of goes with that. The spikes of electricity just coming out everywhere, I think, is a really cool thing. I'd love to see even more of those around. If somebody wants to do a revamp that's just lightning all over the place, where he's just kind of looks completely charged up, that would be cool. The little lightning whip over here is actually able to rotate around, which is a really great thing, because this whip will look very different in different poses, especially if you're taking pictures or doing stop motion. It looks very different because of the way that they did the compound curves throughout here, depending upon how it's angled. So the fact that it's able to rotate allows you to easily get to all those without having to pull it out, put it back in, pull it out, pull it back in. The shooter is kind of plain from the outside, but you know, it does its job. It's got the wires coming up, hooked up to both sides, so I appreciate that. A little bit of symmetry there. Actually, the body has a ton of symmetry for a character that is so colorful and all over the place. You know, the body is exactly symmetrical from side to side until you get to the weapon, all the way down to the socket piece, and it's just the add-on piece on top of that. Everything else is the same from side to side. What they did with the colors, with the bones being red and black, I think worked out well, especially with these new pieces right here. These are working out really well in the new series, the Wave 2 Breakout series, of putting these add-on armor pieces over other armor. Allows you to get different looks. So here it almost looks like it's just a continuation of black and red bones all the way down, even though it's actually red armor used here with the black bone behind it. I think that works out well. You got the purple for lovers of purple. You probably want to get lots and lots of Voltixes if you can, or at least get the parts off of Bricklink. These especially are going to be very useful for purple themed characters, both heroes and villains. And it's nice to have another body piece that doesn't have any print on it, so it's not unique to any particular character. I mean, right now it is unique to Voltix with the unprinted purple, but it doesn't really have his name on it or anything that's trademark about him on it, so you can easily use that on other characters of your own. From the back, he doesn't look so bad. Again, Wave 2 has been doing really good about providing some coverage to the back. They've got this foot piece used here, and then they've got the upper leg armor attached from the side, which gives some coverage. So you've only got the lower legs that are open a little bit towards the bottom, but that's also easy to cover if you have some extra parts that'll fit in there. I think that worked out really well. This little bit of electrical spike assembly here can be moved. You can even point it down like that. It doesn't look quite as menacing when it's down like that, but you know, it's just another thing that you can mess with, and you can turn those around and stuff and have them facing back a little bit, or change just one of them. There's still another place where you can attach a bone piece right here, and then you can build things out from there. So there's a lot of things that you can do with this character. He does not have hands, so that's unfortunate, but I think it still looks okay the way that he's done, because you know, he's got his relatively short size, kind of the same height as a regular hero, actually a little bit shorter than most of the heroes are now in Breakout. The Black Phantom mask, replicated in gunmetal gray. I think it's a really good looking mask, but I'm a little bit worried that we're seeing that exact same mask used again and again and again. might be a little bit of a cop-out in terms of Lego just reusing molds over and over again. They've done various strategies in the past to reuse villain helmet molds in the past, or masks, but hopefully this will be the last wave where we see these repeated over and over and over again. But it still looks good. It's a very menacing, very villainous looking helmet, and overall I think it's a pretty cool character. It has some parts that are really exciting to me. The character on the whole is not my favorite. I think the colors are a little bit all over the place, and I wish that he had his own unique helmet piece. Either that or an even more unique color, like if they went with the purple, or maybe went with a or partially translucent peach orange. I think would have been cool to kind of contrast against the transparent neon greenish yellow inside of there. Or they could have gone with a light blue Gliterian head and then put yellow over that. I don't know. A lot of different things that could be done, but this is how it came out. That is none other than Voltix from Wave 2 of Breakout in the Lego Hero Factory. Thank you very much for watching. That's it for this review. There's a combiner for this guy. I will be doing the combiner model for that also. So stay tuned for that, and please be sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already on this channel. It's Lego Jang on YouTube. Check me out on Facebook. It is facebook.com/LegoJang, and please be sure to take a fraction of a second to either hit the like button on the video or the thumbs down button on the video. Either way helps me out equally on YouTube. So I appreciate that, and I'll be talking to you again soon. Bye for now.